Isn't it strange how significant this crisis has been in the XRP community for Bitcoin maxes, Ethereum maxes, and a great number of other chains? It is incomprehensible to me. What else is there to say? We understood that there would be a lot of doubt and denial from the Bitcoin side of things, so we were prepared for it. We also expected that everyone would be skeptical. When it came to the XRP network, nobody really wanted to show their agreement until very recently. On the other hand, despite the fact that everyone in the XRP community is making a significant amount of money, they continue to refuse to accept it. They do not share this belief. Still today, there are others who believe that Ripple and XRP are fraudulent. As of the last time I checked, in order to be a con artist, you needed to have been found guilty of committing. Even the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, might not want to discover that Ripple or XRP were wrong and that the scheme had become a scam after more than 4 years had passed. On the other hand, we are meant to believe Bitcoin maxes, which do not even know who their CEO is or what he looks like when he calls. They are merely under the impression that some fictitious prophet is sitting about with a significant amount of money and saying, oh, he'll never sell. In spite of the fact that they are aware of his identity, he is not going to do anything with that amount of Bitcoin. Yes, you are correct. I will pay attention to the people. Is that correct? The Bitcoin maxi network is just as much of a scandalous tale as I just described. It is for the same reason that they go to individuals such as Michael Saylor to pump their bags. Accepting and welcoming the concentration of a currency that was essentially manufactured is an important step. For the purpose of evading authority and thus widely used business instrument. It's hilarious, isn't it, really? Putting that aside, this video presents us with a lot of challenges to overcome. There is no restriction on who can join the group. This is Johnny, my name. For those who are just starting off with the channel, we have high hopes that by the time this video is over, you will have subscribed to our channel. All right, let's get started. As of right now, this is causing me to reflect. Do you agree? If we go back in time to March 2024, you might remember this article in which Laura Shin discussed crypto zombies, and Dom, one of the co-founders of XRP, stated that the same individuals who referred to businesses such as Ripple's zombie chains will soon be discussing the exponential rise of these businesses. At XRP, we are providing the XRP system with tens of thousands of new developers, and a significant number of these new projects will begin operations in the real world in the month of February. This is going to be exquisite. Furthermore, this is a pod from the Unchained series. What are your thoughts on the pod that is not chained, that account that has just begun discussing how the value of XRP has been skyrocketing due to the fact that the tale that was told about the XRP reserve was largely fabricated and based on speculation, as you are fully aware. Is it true that this is the same individual? Are we talking about the same individual that referred to Ripple as a zombie chain? However, they called it Ripple, despite the fact that the XRP system was essentially a zombie chain. The manner in which they doubled down is really comical. Get a look at it. Ripple's XRP ledger only generated $583,000 in revenue. In the previous year, the processing of trades across this network was very expensive, to the same extent as Masari. You have to have some respect for these individuals that fabricate facts and spread fake information. To clarify, I believe that it is completely absurd. In addition to that, we have from Ryan Selkis over here, at this moment, the value of XRP on the market is more than that of Salesforce and is gaining ground on that of Bank of America. It is important to note that the cost of U.S. business enterprise is twice as much as that of Uber, the larger of the two. It's Shopify, as well as PayPal and MicroApproach. A number of scandals, including the crash of Ripple, which was 5 times as large as Coinbase's, may bring the entire cryptocurrency program in Washington, D.C. to its knees. I mean, what year are we in? Is it possible that we have fallen back to the year 2020 when the SEC case was just publicized and everyone began to speak negatively about XRP? It's almost as if these individuals are ridiculous at this point, despite the fact that it appears like nobody is studying. That is not the case. There is no longer any significance for them in statistics. In addition, I mentioned exactly here that those who are passionate about Bitcoin do not believe what XRP is doing. The price of copium has reached an all-time high. This post by a genuine Bitcoin guy demonstrates that XRP is part of a fraud. By no means will financial institutions make use of XRP, a form of United States dollar that is backed by Bitcoin will be utilized by them. This is not something that can be made up, nor can you take Bitcoin right immediately. Permit me to elaborate on what I mean. When it comes to what he has to say at this moment, I am not interested. Following this, I am not interested in hearing anything further that he has to say. How come? Due to the fact that he is completely unaware of what it means to conduct business using Bitcoin. This individual has never used Bitcoin for transactions in his life, not even once, despite the fact that he has been working in the business world for a decade. He has never bought or sold anything on Bitcoin, and I am aware of this just because I have published on my own. Because anybody who has ever used Bitcoin to buy or sell something, regardless of whether or not they use Lightning, is eligible for this. Lightning is another thing that should be avoided as a plaything for the same reason. It is important to keep in mind that Bitcoin is not going to bring back anything that is associated with money. Additionally, Bitcoin is not going to be a panacea that will solve the problems with the banking system or utilized for large transactions because they simply would not be effective. Lightning, on the other hand, is a layer network that is not only weak, but also particularly unpleasant to work with. In most cases, the transactions do not go through. Additionally, it takes some time for the deals to be finalized. This is the reason why Bitcoin highs continue to target and attack XRP for the foreseeable future. Ripple has been working to improve their network in order to encourage their customers to use XRP ever since it was introduced in 2012 on demand. XRP has been around since 2012. Furthermore, they have evidence that XRP is thousands of times more environmentally friendly than Bitcoin when it comes to the ability